I mean, there are plenty of people in this world who sit around reading magazines and there's beer cans and all kinds of stuff all over the place, right? And they're
right.
totally cool with it.
Right.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
you might not be.
Right. No, I like the truth is that I like a pretty organized environment.
Right.
So, and neat environment, but it takes a lot of time and investment to, it takes more time
Yeah.
to teach someone else how to pick up an environment and discipline than it
Sure.
does for me to just do it.
Yeah. You have kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is one of the burdens we bear
Yes.
as parents. Now, let me explore this a little further, because I have a hunch fairly soon you'd probably look around at the litter again and go, God damn it again.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that right?
I think probably it's true.
So-
Maybe I would not say, God damn it, but I'd say I have to pick it up.
I have to pick it up.
Right.
Yeah. Have to is never a good plan either, right?
No.
Because as soon as you say have to, you go, what's the next words?
God damn it.
Okay. I was more thinking, I don't want to.
Right. I don't. Yeah, that's what it is. I don't want to.
Yeah. The
I don't wanna.
typical answer
Yeah.
is you gotta is I don't want to.
Right.
Right? It's
Yes.
The old parent-child
Uh-huh.
thing. Okay. Now, I'm a practical problem solver. I'm a guy, I have to do that. What if you just got a snow shovel and a big box? So you didn't really have to pick up stuff. You just kind of scoop it all off against the wall and then throw it in a box. Something
I'd
like
love
that.
to do that.
Would that work for you?
Yeah, that's a great
It worked
idea.
great for me in college. I had a very messy roommate. And everything that he left around, I put in a box. We called it the CYOS box. Claim your own shit.
I did
Now,
that.
sometimes the leftover pizza got in on top of a white shirt and things like that. And it taught him pretty fast. Pretty soon he got real neat.
I did that in college too with a roommate who wouldn't wash her dishes, and so I
Right.
would just stack them up in a box.
Great. Wonderful. We think alike.
Yes.
Okay. Now, does that sound like something that would be useful to you?
Yeah, it would be. Because I like
Okay.
it neat, but it's a lot of work to put it all away. And if
Yeah.
it was just in a box, then they say, where's my this?
It's over
Look in
there.
the box.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? That will tend to teach them to put it away.
Yeah.
Because if they really want something and it's buried in the bottom of the box, that's going to motivate them to put it away.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, here's another possibility. Can you have a part of the house that's basically yours, that you can keep neat, that you can keep orderly, and that when there's all this litter all across the kitchen and the living room or wherever it is,
Right.
that you can simply go away from that and read your magazine or whatever?
I kind of wish I did, and I've tried to create that, but I have a fairly small house and a husband who's really into sharing. Everything is shared, and I have to lock the bathroom door to keep him out. So
Oh.
that's the culture of the
You have
family.
to-
That was the culture that
The
had developed.
family that pees together?
Exactly, and
I see.
I'm pretty over it.
Okay.
So, yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Okay. Well, you might think about educating him about your need for your own private space or something
Yeah.
like that, if that's important to you.
Yes.
All of this is predicated on what works for you, and I'm just offering
Right.
some possibilities and
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, to see it as more of a priority that I can ask for that, because I had bought into a lot of the culture of my husband, that we created, and that some of what he created, and now I'm changing about
Okay.
what I want.
Yeah.
So,
And you can still be with him in the bathroom or some other place like that, but
right.
whatever.
Right.
I mean, you need to work it out in terms of you and him and your desires and all the rest of it.
Right.
But if you had some little corner or some little space, or maybe your bedroom is off limits for the kids most of the time, so
Right.
that they're not in there throwing their Legos all over around or whatever it is,
Right.
so that you could simply just go away from the litter for a while, and use the snow shovel later.
Right.
Okay.
Right. I mean, it's a small problem, but my husband's in the salvage business.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And so
He's
it's
a
not
junk artist. Huh?
Yes, he's a junk. I mean, we have a 10,000 square foot warehouse and 30,000 square of yards outside space, and architectural salvage, and it's like Sanford and Son. But he's,
Yeah.
so that's the kind of culture of the family.
Mindset.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think? Is this going to work for you?
I think I love this box idea, and I had done it in college, and it worked. And she got a little mad, I remember, about me putting her dirty dishes.
Yeah.
But
The kids will probably get a little pissed off sometimes because they don't know where their good stuff is.
right,
And all you have to do is say, well, and you can do it in a nice tonality. If you put it away, then you'll know where it is.
right,
And that may be a start on motivating them to take over some of
right,
the cleanup stuff.
right.